Welcome to this episode of Money Talks with Lisa Drennan. That would be me. And today we are talking about dating money, having a relationship with money. Who wouldn't want to do that, right? Having a relationship with money so that you can build this beautiful legacy. And today we have a very, very special guest. She is a real estate investor and consultant. Please welcome Lima Maclean. And I hope I said your name correctly because I always get it's Lima, right? Is it Lima?
Yes. Yeah.
Lima Maclean.
Yeah. Yes. It's Lima.
It's such a beautiful name. And I just love what you do. Being from the real estate background, it was like one of my first jobs when I started my career back in the late 80s. And I also love that you're an online event planner helping business owners and entrepreneurs to get exposure and to give extreme value in order to get high ticket clients. And I know at the end of the show, you're going to showcase that talent that you have of sales. So we're excited to hear about that. So welcome. Thank you for sharing this space with us. Tell us, what is your earliest childhood memory around money?
My earliest childhood memory around money is that my mom, she used to spend money like a lot. We went shopping all the time. We went, on trips all the time, like whatever. I'm like, Mom, I need this. And she'll be like, okay. Like on Christmas, we had like huge Christmas gifts, everything. So I remember my mom always spending money like right and left all the time.
Oh, I love
Like
that.
Yeah.
She's definitely, we have on my website, idatemoney.com, there's the money dating game. And we have Sell the Spender who loves to spend money, loves to go shopping and just bless other people with gifts and all of that. So it's a
Yeah.
great trait.
Yeah.
When you that's an awesome way to grow up, just to be able to get, hey mom, I want this. I was always told, no, you can't have that. So
Yeah.
when was the very first time you held money, like held it in your hand, received like a gift of cash or an allowance?
I would say like in elementary school, like probably I guess around fourth grade, we started to get allowance, doing chores around the house. If we keep our grades up, if we have a A, we got so much money, if we got a B, we got so much money. So yeah, around elementary, it was pretty fun with that. Yeah.
That's awesome, getting paid for your report card. A few other
Yeah.
guests had that. They got, money for their report cards. And I'm like, yeah, like you get paid to go to school. That's awesome. And
Yeah.
it's prorated based on the letters. That's a great idea. And
Yeah.
incentive to do good in school. Cause I know some kids are like, what's the point? I don't want to do this.
Hmm.
So when you received your money, what did you do with that?
We usually put it in a piggy bank is what we did. We didn't have a bank account then. We just put it in a piggy bank and saved it. Um, Eventually we spent it, but I just, like maybe when we went on a trip or something, it was spending money, but I never had like a savings account or anything like that. It was always in the piggy bank. So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So would you consider yourself a saver?
Now, yeah. Yeah, now. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't do extreme saving because I do more investing, you
Which is,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
So making your money multiply through investments. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Through real estate. That's awesome. That's like the best way. Like I love investing in real estate because you can't go wrong, right?
yeah, yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Exactly.
It's not imaginary money. You get to
Yeah,
actually see it and it's tangible. When
yeah.
when you created this, what attracted you to wanting to use that as an investment?
Because I mean, just I guess, pretty much a lot of the stuff I do, well, most of it I try to anyway, is biblical. Like you told the story even last night about the men with with the talents, the three men, and just holding on to money. Like you're not supposed to do that. You're not doing anything. It's not multiplying. So, and actually it's horrible. It's a bad thing. So and if God views it that way, that's how I view it. You're
Yeah.
supposed to multiply whatever he gives to you. That's Some people think being a good steward is just holding on to what you have with dear life, but you're supposed to be multiplying, you know? So, when the master came back, he told the other two, hey, good job, and the one with the five, good job. And then the one with the one who buried it, he was like, what are you doing? Like this, what are you talking about? So yeah, I because of that, like I know just that alone. Yeah,
Yeah.
alone.
Yes, and that's one of my favorites, the parable of the three talents. And it's
Yes,
just showcases perfectly, like we all have gifts and talents, and to be able to use them in a way that helps bless others and multiply our money so that, we can create this reciprocal energy of giving and receiving. It's like the best. So
yes.
it sounds like you have a beautiful relationship with money. If money was a person, tell us what your relationship looks like.
um, it I mean, even right now, like I mean, I love money, I don't love it more than I love, God or anything, but I love money. Like I feel like I would be miserable without money. I know what it's like to not have money, and I know the difference between how my life is with it and without it. And I love money. So it's like even my kids, I tell them all the time when like I'm giving them money or something, they just take it. I'm like, no, take that money, lay it out straight, put the bills in order, make sure the faces are turned up like you're supposed to. Like if you respect money, it'll respect you. Like you don't just take your money and just throw it in the wallet and ball it. So I'm always telling them that all the time. So yeah, I love money. It's like a romantic thing. And if I don't have it, then I'm not happy. I'm just being honest. I'm just not happy.
I love that. And you're so right. And I had another guest who mentioned that about keeping your money in order. And
Yeah.
it's so right. I mean, if you don't do that, like, one of my first jobs as a teenager was working as a cashier in a grocery store.
Hmm.
And we put all of the money in a certain order, and
Yep.
that was, you kept it neat and you were able to count it properly. So when you gave people change, because we used mostly cash back then, you were able to give the right amount of change because you saw the bills in the right order. And then
Yep.
you could see the faces on them and you would know, like, oh, wait a minute, did a 20 get mixed up with a 5? And did I give the right change? And constantly checking it, especially the new bills that would stick together.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so important. And I remember, when I first got my first part-time job working at the grocery store, I would take the money, like I would cash my check and take the money and just stuff it in there. And I didn't
Hmm.
organize it. And my mom
Hmm.
looked at it one day and she's like, why aren't you organizing your money? You organize it at work. Why wouldn't you organize it in your wallet? I'm like,
Yep.
oh, I'm in a hurry. She's like, I'm sorry. She says, you want to always know how much money you have, keep your money in order. And I
Yep.
was, yeah, I should apply that same thing. So then I got in the habit of organizing it to that point. So that's a very good observations and I love that you have that relationship with money where it's respect and it's okay to love money. It's not
Hmm.
not a
Hmm.
bad thing. Like the one verse that's always misunderstood is money is the root of all evil. The love of money is
Right.
the root of all evil. And it's
Hmm.
okay to love money. It's not okay to idolize it. Like we can idolize
Right.
going to the gym or food or sports, and that's not what we're doing because God blesses us when we're good stewards and we're a blessing to others. So that
Yes.
misconception and good money in the hands of good people does fantastic things. I
Yes.
know, like every time I sign a client on, I donate to two of my favorite charities. And so every single client I have, I get to sponsor a woman post-abortion and help her on that journey, and
Hmm.
or a woman facing unplanned pregnancy. And it's
Hmm.
like it's such a blessing to be able to do that, to have that money coming in to turn around and bless someone others. So yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love
Do you
that.
have a favorite charity that you donate to?
Yeah, my absolute favorite is St. Jude's
Oh
Children.
yeah. Yeah.
And I love them. I've always loved them. And I had a son that was sick growing up. He didn't have cancer, but my son had like 40, 50 brain surgeries. That's how I got into real estate. And when he was born, we lived in the hospital for like the first 6 years of his life. So I just love everything about St. Jude and how they help children and then the families, because a lot of people don't know what that's like having a sick child, or and back and forth to the hospital, the expenses and traveling and all that. So yeah, that's why I support them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
supported them in the past as well. It's a beautiful organization. So,
Yes.
tell us more about what you do and pitch us your business.
So what I do is I have a real estate investment firm, and that's where I buy and sell properties, and I've been doing that since like 2004. And then up until now. And then I started my consulting business about 4 or 5 years ago offline. I just started my online journey in October of 2022. So I brought the consulting online, my classes and everything online. And so I teach beginner classes, intermediate and advanced classes on how to buy real estate with no money, no credit, no mortgage, all of that. And, even in my beginner class, I teach them how to get their first real estate deal within 30 days or less.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's what I'm doing. And it's amazing because that's my purpose. Like, that's what I love to do, is help, other people to build wealth, generational wealth. And that's what they're doing with real estate. So it's amazing to see the difference between when I first encounter the student in the beginner class, and then they keep going to intermediate to advanced. There's so much value in the classes that they continue to go. They're with me like over a year or more. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. And, at this point, I always ask my guests to showcase one of their talents or their skill set and one of their gifts. And I understand you have a beautiful talent to sell. So what would you like to share with us?
Well, my way of selling is not like, I guess, how you would picture it. My way of selling is just like this. You're interested in real estate investing, right? Yes. So what is it that you like about real estate investing? Okay. Now, are you interested in getting started now? Have you ever had any transactions that you've done before in the past? Okay. So I would like to set up a call with you. We can get on a call and we can speak, so that way you can get a better understanding of what I have to offer in my classes. Just from talking to you, you'll be a perfect fit for my beginners class. Definitely, with wholesaling, lease option, subject to, these are some strategies that you could use with no money and get properties all day. So would you like to hop on a call with me? Okay. All right. So lovely. And then we get on a call and then I go from there and close it out.
Beautiful. Simple. It's so simple.
Yeah.
And people make sales so complicated.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
amazing. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. And what words of wisdom would you like to share with the audience?
Um, I would like to say, for me, it's just always put yourself in a position where you're making money, different streams, and learn to respect money. To me also too, money is not just like paper, it's not just the coins, it's actually, like even the word of God's talk, it's like a spirit,
Mhm.
um, that's why I say I respect it. You know what I'm saying? And it could be like you said earlier, it's good or bad, it's up
Right.
to you on how you use it. So you determine that. So have that good relationship with money, respect it, and then you'll see how it could just help enhance your life, and you'll have a, really happy life, and you'll
That's,
be able to bless other people. So yeah, I
yeah,
love doing that too. So yeah, that's
that's
what I
beautiful.
like.
I love
Yeah.
that. Thank you so much. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for being here. And what's the best way for our audience to connect with you?
You can go to Facebook, which I love just to send you there because I'm always on Messenger. Go to my Facebook,
Okay.
Lima Maclean, and then just DM me. I have a free class too. You can come into a class, it's 30 days, and learn how to do real estate investing. A lot of students, they come in that class and walk out. You can start doing deals like right in money. But
Wow.
the value of that class, like I said, they always jump into the intermediate. And I choose those people I handpick them. I don't let everyone come in, but yeah, because it's a long term, I'm working with them. So
Yeah.
I handpick them. So yeah, uh, DM me and then you can get my free class. Yep, I
Awesome.
would love to have, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Okay, great. We'll put that link in the show notes. And thank you so much again for sharing this space with us. And for you listeners out there, If you know anyone who needs to listen to this video, especially if they want to invest in real estate, please share this video and show it some love. Give us a rating, comment below, ask questions, and we'll come back and answer them for you. And remember, it doesn't matter how much money you make, it's what you do with it.